Hi, everyone. My name is Colin Mallaney. I'm the implementation manager for student management within Clinician Nexus. We are here live at the AAMC conference at our booth, and we are sharing some of our favorite features here within student management. And so we've been sharing some different features as a way to just kind of showcase maybe something that you haven't seen before, or maybe dig a little bit deeper into the platform and seeing some of its capabilities. So today I'm going to be looking into opportunities and specifically into shifts and how you can utilize shifts maybe in some unique ways. And so I have an opportunity here. I've called it 2025 Fall Family Medicine Outpatient. And I'm going to just kind of come in and edit this opportunity. And specifically, I'm going to look in this availability tab. And why I'm going to do that is because the way that you may see by default that there's just kind of this one green kind of calendar item that's here that kind of just takes up every date that you put in under the opportunity dates. And what a lot of users don't realize here is that you can add multiple calendar items, and actually each calendar item is editable as to what can be here. And so what some sites have begun to utilize is, if this is my family medicine outpatient and it's at maybe one of my clinics, these might represent my different preceptors at each clinic, and I can have them represent maybe their different schedules. And I can, if they're my different precepting physicians here, I could say, hey, maybe one of them is, let's just call this one preceptor A. And, preceptor A is taking, one group with 10 students each day that they're here. And they are here only a certain number of days each week. Maybe they're only here Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and they're only here for some specific hours. Maybe they're here only from 11 to 4:30. So it's a unique time frame that is going to be utilized, and it's going to repeat every week. And so this is one availability window that schools would be able to schedule into. But then I'm going to add another availability window and call this one preceptor B, and say a similar group of 10 students can come. And this group is, we have a preceptor that comes Monday through Thursday, and they're here, from 8:30 to 4:30, Monday through Thursday, and a lot more regular schedule. They're kind of here on a lot more regular basis. And so this might be something where, just in case, there's a lot more availability this preceptor holds. And just in case, maybe there's a third kind of preceptor flexibility, let's just call this preceptor C, that can also take, two groups of up to 6 students each, and they can take them on just the weekends. Saturday and Sunday, and they're taking, just weekend time frames. Then the clinic is open, from 8:30, maybe slightly different time frames. So now I have a different availability window that, or a different kind of opportunity that's showcasing now a lot more accurate depiction of what my capacity is at my clinic based off of my precepting physicians. And so instead of kind of, again, having a more reactive approach to my capacity, where I'm just putting infinite availability out to schools to just say, okay, can you take 8 students every single day? I'm actually putting out to the schools, here's my actual precepting schedule, and they can kind of react accordingly based off of your availability. So this is just one example. Instead of preceptors, you could also, expand this to be, instead of just dialing it down to a single clinic, You could have this be for, an entire hospital, and each one of these could be for a unit. Different people use these for different things, but this is just one way of kind of creating calendar items. And we also have ways that you can add date exceptions to, in case, preceptor is taking a day off within the schedule, so that you're not locked in, for the entire fall. And if, preceptor B is taking a week off or something. So this is one of these features that we love. And yeah, thought I'd share with you.